Do you ever think about how much stuff we move around this planet? It's mind-blowing when you really stop to consider it. Food, clothes, cars, oil, you name it. Every single item you can think of has to be transported somehow. It all has to get from point A to point B somehow. And the logistics behind it are nothing short of incredible. And a lot of the time that somehow involves a giant hunk of metal floating on water. These ships are the unsung heroes of global trade. That's right, I'm talking about ships, massive, powerful and essential. Shipbuilding, that's a dirty job. It's not glamorous, but it's absolutely crucial. It's hard work, it's dangerous work, and it's absolutely vital to the way our world works. These workers are the backbone of the industry. These guys are building the backbone of global trade, piece by freaking piece. They're welding, they're cutting, they're painting, they're doing it all. They're putting together massive structures that most people take for granted. It's a monumental task. Think about the scale here. The sheer size and complexity of these ships are astonishing. We're talking about ships longer than football fields, taller than skyscrapers. It's almost beyond comprehension. Millions of parts all coming together with incredible precision. Every piece has to fit perfectly. It's mind-boggling when you stop and think about it. The coordination, the skill, the dedication. And it's not just about size either. The technology involved is cutting edge. These ships are technological marvels, packed with engines, electronics, and all sorts of complicated systems. They're floating cities. It takes a special breed to build them, and an even more specialized breed to keep them running. These workers are the unsung heroes of the maritime world. Shipbuilding, it's one of the oldest professions on Earth. It's a craft that has evolved over millennia, shaping the course of human history. I'm talking way back, long before fancy cruise ships and aircraft carriers. Back to a time when the sea was a vast, uncharted frontier. Think back to when our ancestors were lashing together logs just across a river. These rudimentary rafts were the first steps in a long journey of innovation. That, my friends, was the beginning of shipbuilding. A humble start that would eventually lead to the creation of mighty vessels. Over time, these vessels got bigger, stronger, and more sophisticated, each new design pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The Egyptians were building massive wooden ships to explore the Mediterranean. Their shipbuilding techniques were advanced for their time. The Vikings were sailing their longships all the way to North America. These ships were fast, durable, and capable of crossing the roughest seas. These early shipbuilders, they were pioneers, pushing the limits of what was possible. Their innovations laid the groundwork for future generations. Then came the age of exploration, a time when the world seemed boundless and full of possibilities. Think Columbus, Magellan, all those guys sailing across vast oceans in search of new lands. Their voyages changed the world forever. Their ships, they were like spaceships of their time, venturing into the unknown. They faced dangers and uncertainties, but their courage was unmatched, and it wouldn't have been possible without the skill and craftsmanship of the shipbuilders back home. These artisans were the unsung heroes of exploration. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution, and things really started to boom. The advent of steam power revolutionized shipbuilding. Steam engines replaced sails, steel hulls replaced wood, and shipbuilding became a truly global industry. The scale and speed of construction were unprecedented. Suddenly, we could build ships bigger and faster than ever before, connecting the world like never before. The age of supertankers and massive cargo ships had begun. Shipbuilding ain't what it used to be. Gone are the days of hammering nails by hand and relying on gut instinct. Today it's all about high-tech tools and cutting-edge technology. We're talking massive cranes that can lift hundreds of tons, computer-aided design systems and robotic welding arms. One of the biggest game changers, welding. Forget about those old wooden ships held together with pegs and prayers. Today it's all about fusing metal together with incredible heat and precision. It's dangerous work, no doubt, but it's what gives these modern ships their strength and durability. And then there's the whole design process. You don't just slap a ship together and hope for the best. These days it all starts with sophisticated computer models where engineers can test out different designs, optimize for fuel efficiency, and make sure the whole thing is going to float. Let's not forget about the materials either. We've come a long way from wood and sailcloth. Today's ships are built with high-strength steel, lightweight aluminum, and even composite materials that are stronger and lighter than ever before. Shipbuilding, it's a global business. And when I say global, I mean massive shipyards scattered across the planet, from South Korea to Japan, from China to Europe. These are some of the largest and most impressive industrial facilities on Earth. We're talking dry docks that could swallow entire city blocks, towering cranes that dominate the skyline, and thousands upon thousands of skilled workers. Take a place like Hyundai Heavy Industries in South Korea. This one shipyard is so big it's practically a city unto itself. They churn out massive container ships, oil tankers, and even cruise ships like they're going out of style. It's a sight to behold. Then there's Nagasaki Shipyard in Japan, another powerhouse of shipbuilding. They've been building ships for over a century, and their expertise is renowned throughout the world. From warships to luxury liners, they've done it all. And let's not forget about the shipyards in China. They've been booming in recent years, building everything from bulk carriers to container ships at an astonishing rate. They're a major force in the global shipbuilding market. Here's the thing about shipbuilding. It's not just about building cool boats. It's about connecting the world. Think about all the stuff we rely on every single day. Food, clothes, electronics, medicine, a lot of that stuff, it traveled across oceans on container ships built in those massive shipyards we talked about. Without ships, global trade would grind to a halt. We wouldn't have the clothes on our backs, the food on our tables, or the smartphones in our pockets. Shipbuilding, it's the unsung hero of the global economy, and it's not just about consumer goods either. Ships transport raw materials like oil, iron ore and coal, fueling industries all over the world. They carry massive wind turbine blades and parts for solar panels, helping to build a more sustainable future. Shipbuilding, it's not just an industry, it's a lifeline. It connects us, it sustains us, and it keeps the world moving forward. So what's next for the world of shipbuilding? It's a question that carries a lot of weight, especially in these rapidly changing times. Well, like any industry, it's facing some choppy waters ahead. The challenges are numerous and complex. Environmental regulations are getting tougher, pushing the industry to innovate and adapt. Fuel costs are always a concern, and competition is fierce. But you know what? These challenges also present opportunities. These shipbuilders, they're a resourceful bunch. They thrive on solving problems and finding new ways to overcome obstacles. They're always looking for ways to build cleaner, more efficient, and more sustainable ships. It's a constant quest for improvement. We're talking about ships powered by liquefied natural gas, which is a cleaner alternative to traditional fuels. Ships with advanced hull designs that reduce drag, making them more fuel efficient and environmentally friendly. And even autonomous ships that can navigate without a human crew, leveraging cutting-edge technology to enhance safety and efficiency. The future of shipbuilding is all about innovation. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's about finding new ways to meet the demands of a growing global population, ensuring that goods and people can move efficiently across the world, while minimizing our impact on the planet. It's a tall order, but it's one that the industry is committed to tackling head-on. But if anyone can do it, it's the hard-working men and women who build the ships that connect our world. Their dedication is unmatched. It's the diverse teams of shipbuilders working together, combining their skills and expertise to create something truly remarkable. It ain't always pretty, this shipbuilding game, but it's essential. The work is tough, but the rewards are immense. So next time you see a ship on the horizon, remember the countless hours of labor and ingenuity that went into its creation. Take a moment to appreciate the hard work, the ingenuity, and the sheer grit that went into building that floating marvel. Because without those ships, our world would be a much different place. They are the lifelines of our global economy. They connect continents, cultures, and economies, making our world more interconnected than ever before.